Hey, I'm Coach Brian Kopacki, certified strength and conditioning coach with criticalbench.com, and I am showing you how to do the best core workouts that you can do at home or at the gym or at the park. So within this entire video, you're going to be seeing things that are probably new to you, but a lot of them are going to be similar to what you might be doing, just with a couple of small modifications. Because again, everybody wants a nice chiseled six-pack, they want a nice developed core, but they might not know the best approach to getting the proper definition, the proper strength. So real quick before we get into the actual core workouts is that you need to know what the core does. The core is responsible for your posture. It's responsible for helping aid in breathing, digestion, lower body movement, upper body movement, balance, stability, strength, you name it. The core has a part in it. So we need to train the core properly. You need to do all the ranges of motion, full ranges of motion, and have a lot of good mobility within that spine. So with that said, before we actually start getting into the actual core workout, you need to make sure you're warmed up properly. That allows the core to do its job. So warm up, whether you're a beginner, whether you're a kid, a senior citizen, a collegiate athlete, whatever you need to do, make sure you warm up properly. That can be 5 to 10 minutes of some kind of low impact aerobic activity, some calisthenic movements, some dynamic exercises, dynamic stretches, and then you progress into your foam rolling or muscle activation techniques. And then you go into your workouts and core workouts, strength training, whatever you call it. So first, beginners. If you're a beginner, have no fear. You can still develop a nice core and get some good strength within that midsection by applying some few principles. The first principle is you actually got to start moving. You need to go at a slow pace. Don't listen to what Joe Schmo or your neighbor says about, hey, do this exercise, because there's a good chance they have no clue what they're talking about. Take my advice, go through this floor routine that you're going to be doing to incorporate some very simple movements, but yet it's definitely going to jumpstart you for developing that iron six-pack. So these 5 exercises that are going to be perfect for the beginner, keep this order. Go with 5 reps, 2 sets of everything. You're going to be starting with a cat-cow stretch. I love this exercise as it really gets that spine moving. The second exercise is a bird dog. Third being a glute bridge to a knee pull. The fourth exercise is you're on all fours in a T-spine position with a twist. The fifth one being an alternating or opposing Superman. So these 5 exercises for the beginners are going to get the front, the sides, and also the back of your core. So next we're going to go into a beginner's lunge series. This is going to incorporate the legs, but also mostly that we're talking about is the midsection. So you're going to start with a forward lunge with a torso twist. Second is a lateral lunge with a crossbody reach. Third being a reverse lunge with an overhead reach. Now when you're performing these movements, go at your own pace, go at your own physical level, and then progress from there. I would recommend 5 reps of each side, maybe 2 sets, 3 if you're feeling good. But again, take your time, rest when you need to. before we move on to the next topic, I want to share with you probably the most arguably accepted core exercise that there is for beginners. It's the plank. The plank exercise is probably one of the best exercises, if not, to really get all the muscles in the midsection firing at once. But also, not only that, it helps with all the surrounding musculature. So apply these 3 principles when going through that plank movement. You don't want your hips to drop. You want to keep your hips elevated in a nice plank position. Second, you don't want your head to drop. You want your head to be elevated and within and keep it a neutral spine. Last one, you don't want to be doing anything funky with that butt. You don't want to be too high or too low, or you don't even want your knees to be bent. You want to be as straight and stiff as possible when performing the plank. So now let's talk about the next topic. This is going to be something that I know firsthand what I'm talking about because I'm a guy. So these are the top 5 exercises to use in a core workout or to supplement into your workout for core exercises. Guys, chest, arms, core. That's what every guy hits in the gym, probably more often than their back and legs. But it's because we like the muscles, we like how they look, and we like how the ladies respond to us. So again, these 5 exercises are for the men out there that are looking to put on some size in those areas, but also hit that midsection at the same time. So the first exercise, I know you're gonna be like, wait, how does that work my core? Well, let me tell you what it is. It's the deadlift. This is what the deadlift looks like. This exercise right here engages all the muscles in that midsection, all the muscles in the upper body, and pretty much all the muscles in the lower body. This is going to be your best exercise for men to really develop that iron six-pack, that iron core, and also strengthen all the muscles around it. The second exercise, I love this one, is a farmer's carry. Go as heavy as you can, grip as hard as you can, keep a tall spine, and control that weight. Manhandle that weight, if you will. So I love this exercise, farmer's carry. That's your second exercise. Third exercise is going to be your L-sit pull-up. That's what it looks like right here. This exercise is no joke. It's tough, it's challenging, and it's definitely going to test your limits and see how strong you are. Now, if you can't do an L-sit-up like this right here, just bend your knee. Bend your knees, and then you'll be able to perform hopefully a couple reps. And after you complete a couple reps, rest until you do it again. I guarantee if you do this correctly, that stomach is going to be popping. The last 2 exercises right here, spider push-up. I love this exercise, gets a lot of the upper body, but also the core. Last exercise is a med ball side toss. Who doesn't love throwing a med ball as hard as we can to the wall, getting that ripped midsection? So these 5 exercises are exercises, all those guys, men out there, that you want to incorporate into your core workout. So these 5 exercises I'm about to share with you are designed for all those ladies out there looking to hit the butt and those arms, but also the midsection. So they're total body movements that really emphasize those particular muscle groups. The first exercise is a sumo deadlift. Next one being a glute bridge. You're gonna do this for reps. Third exercise is a renegade row to a push-up. The fourth one being donkey kicks. You're gonna get on the floor and kick your leg back. Last but definitely not least is a side plank with a hip drop. So ladies, women, females out there, these are the 5 exercises that you need to incorporate into your current routine or add or make a complete routine out of these 5 exercises. Now, being that I'm a certified strength coach and also a certified triathlon coach, and I live in Florida, I deal a lot with runners. Runners are everywhere. We run all year long, and I'm also a runner myself. I've competed in numerous races all throughout the country, and I know a thing or two about running. And what I do know about running is that runners they don't train properly. They don't listen to their coaches, they don't listen to me. All they listen to is what their friend is doing or whatever they read in a magazine. So the thing is, they don't train properly. They don't strength train for one, and two, they strengthen all of the bad habits that they have going on in their body. So what I tell all my athletes, I say, hey, if you want to get a strong stomach, you got to strengthen your back. So that's my approach with runners. So these exercises I'm about to share with you focus on all the weakness and all the weak parts of the runner's body that is going to help strengthen the muscles needed to help them perform better. So here are the top 5 exercises that runners need to use to help their core and incorporate into their workouts. First one being a glute bridge with a roller squeeze. You want to squeeze that foam roller as hard as you can. Second exercise is pretty dynamic. It's a mountain climber, driving that knee into the chest as best as you can, as fast as you can, exploding back out. So we're going to slow it down a little bit for the third one. This is a single leg Romanian deadlift with an overhead press, focusing a lot on balance and stability on this exercise. Second to last is a Superman position. Both arms out, both legs out, lifting up as high as you can, keeping that chin tucked in. This is going to hit the posterior chain better than any other exercise. Last but not least, we're going to go to a back pull. We're going to go to a renegade row with a press. So let's say you're stuck at home and there's bad weather out and you're not going to be able to make it to the gym. Or if you're on the road and you're stuck in a hotel room and you've got nowhere to exercise. This is going to be a full core workout that you can use without using any equipment other than your body. So take some notes. There's a lot of things that you're going to need to write down to make sure you're doing this workout properly. This first set of this core workout is going to be done in an AMRAP style. You're going to set a timer for 5 minutes. You're going to do as many rounds as you can within that 5 minutes, as many rounds as possible. 5 minutes of work, 3 exercises that you're going to be going through, 10 reps of everything, 5 minutes non-stop. The first exercise is an in and out squat jump. The second exercise is a push-up to shoulder tap. Third but not least is a cross-body mountain climber. So these 3 exercises you're going to be doing non-stop for 5 minutes. Have fun. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you're going to be hurting at the end. So pace yourself, knock yourself out, hit it hard. That took me about 45 seconds. You're gonna do that a total of 5 minutes non-stop, as many rounds as possible. So now we're gonna go into a stability circuit. You're gonna be doing this 3 rounds, 10 reps of everything, going slow and steady. Make sure you're keeping your balance, going slow and controlled, because that's what stabilizing is. You're stabilizing to make sure you don't fall, and you're using your muscles properly for those strength and power movements. First exercise is a forward walking lunge or a stationary lunge in a forward motion with a torso twist. Second exercise is a helicopter twist, really getting a good range of motion within that spine. The third exercise is a buzzsaw plank. Fourth, to finish off this circuit, is a single leg RDL with an overhead reach. That's what this circuit is. 4 exercises, all stability work, all fun. So have fun doing this. 3 sets total, 10 reps of everything. So we're coming up to that finish line. We've got to finish strong with a combo finisher. You're gonna set your clock for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So that means you're working hard for 40, resting hard for 20. 4 exercises, you're gonna go through everything at least twice. If you're feeling good, go for that third round. The first exercise is an elbow plank march. You're gonna be marching in a plank position. Second exercise is a high plank hold. Third exercise is a Russian twist. Fourth exercise to finish off, you're gonna be doing a V-sit hold. Again, 40 on, 20 off. So hopefully you wrote all those notes down about that home core workout you can do on your own. It might take 20 to 30 minutes, maybe even take a little longer depending on how good you are or how not good you are. But have fun doing that, and you can take that workout all over the place and just keep that in your back pocket when you need a quick workout. So last but not least, I want to share with you the top 5 core workout exercises with weights that you can use to not only get that midsection, but all the surrounding muscles, legs, arms, shoulders, you name it. These exercises will hit those areas. First exercise is a renegade row. Second movement is a single arm kettlebell swing. Third exercise is a suitcase carry or a suitcase hold if you don't have the room for it. The fourth exercise is a seated single arm overhead shoulder press. Last but not least, you're going to be dropping down to the floor doing some Russian twist, holding a weight in your hands. So now since you're using weight, that means you're going to have to rest a little more, and you're going to be using a weight that you can handle maybe 5 to 15 reps. The lower you go in reps, the higher weight you can do. So let's say you're going for 15 reps, you might not be able to do the same weight as you did when you're at 5 reps. All right, so I know you're a little overwhelmed with all that information I just shared with you in this video here. But just go back, watch it, take some notes, and if something doesn't apply to you, just move on to the next topic. So again, a lot of information, and the coolest thing that that you can do with all these exercises is you can modify them, you can improvise on them, and you can expand on them. But the thing that you probably didn't notice is anything like a crunch or a sit-up. And there's a reason for that. Like I said very in the beginning, crunches and sit-ups are dangerous. You should not be doing them. You should not incorporate them in any type of workout. You want to save your spine. Anytime you're flexing the spine, no bueno. That's not a good thing. You want to save your spine. You want to incorporate these movements I just shared with you. And also check out our other videos, because we have a whole bunch of other core exercises related to everything but the crunch. So if you're completely overwhelmed with all the information I just shared with you, go back, watch it again, and take some notes. I know you're going to learn a thing or two, but there's something else that you might find helpful. It's a free report talking about how bad crunches and sit-ups really are. It's called The Death of Crunches and Sit-Ups. You can get this free report that we wrote just for you by clicking this box right here. Click the link, give us your email, we'll send you a copy of the free report right away. If you're on a mobile device, you can't click this box, but what you can do is open up the video description area by clicking the arrow under this video. That top link you see in that video description area, criticalbench.com/YouTube2, is the link you need to click to gain access to getting this free report. Last but not least, subscribe to our channel, check out our other videos we have, like us, share us, and also leave us some feedback, or maybe you have a question about an exercise you saw in this video. We appreciate you watching, have a good one, and see you soon.